These moments had us laughing all the way down the street. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest moments from that 70s show. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the jokes, situations, and burns that made that 70s show hilarious. Number 10. Bob versus Fatso the Clown.
There's a car coming! Scatter! Oh no, I didn't scatter!
When the gang decides to steal Fatso the Clown, the mascot from the drive-thru of the local fast food joint, hilarity is bound to ensue. Midway through their caper, Donna's dad pulls up, causing them to all scatter except Fez, who hides behind the clown. In order to not give himself away, Fez pretends to take Bob's order in a surprisingly good impression of the typical drive-thru process.
I'll have a big Fatso combo with extra secret sauce.
Would you like apple pie with that?
Sure.
And the extra large soda for 10 cents more.
However, unable to deliver the order, he reneges on it, causing a shouting match between Bob and the inanimate object. Turns out Fatso is more of an insult comic than a clown.
Go to hell, Fatso!
See you there, loudest!
Number 9. Kitty in the strip club.
Take it off! Take it off!
After Hyde takes Eric out to a strip club for his bachelor party, Jackie persuades Kitty, Eric's mother, to take Donna to one for her bachelorette party. Though usually very wholesome, being in the strip club brings out Kitty's, shall we say, friskier side. Her enthusiasm for her surroundings, particularly for MC Casey Kelso, on whom she's always had a crush, is adorable and hilarious.
Oh my god, Casey?
Oh my god, Casey!
The crowning moment, though, has to be her dancing excitedly in front of a stripper doing push-ups on stage, which even had the other cast members practically rolling on the floor, especially in the blooper reel. Number 8. Eric and Donna's special brownie revenge.
Guys, okay, good one last night, ditching us at the restaurant and everything.
After eating out at an expensive restaurant, Eric and Donna are left behind by their friends one by one. Ostensibly to show how cool they are with it, the couple decides to bake them special brownies, which they imply to contain pot.
Like the special kind of special?
The best kind of special.
The gang soon discovers that the special ingredient was not marijuana, but rather laxatives.
Well, nice try, because I don't feel any. Oh!
The gang's uncomfortable expressions, followed by their mad dash for the stairs, is an absolute riot. But this is then followed by Fez getting left behind and being confronted by his girlfriend, making for a hysterical sequence.
You're surprised to see me, right? And upset.
Yes, many things are upset.
Number 7. Eric says, "I love you" to Red.
Dad,
To call Red Foreman emotionally distant is like saying Michael Kelso is a little stupid. So when his cantankerous father says he loves him out of the blue, Eric doesn't know how to react.
Thanks, son. I love you.
He spends the whole episode debating what to do about it. However, by the time he works up the courage to say it back, his mother has realized that Red only said it because he was high on drugs from a dentist appointment and tries to stop her son while dropping her jello. The whole sequence takes place in slow motion, making for some superb visual comedy.
Go to your room.
Number 6. Eric the Badass.
why? Because I'm dangerous, lady!
After reading Donna's journal and learning that she sometimes wishes he were wilder, Eric drunkenly decides that he needs a tattoo. The tattooing process doesn't exactly go smoothly, as stoner hippie Leo is the one doing the inking.
Yeah, I think Debbie's really gonna like this.
Eric then storms up to Donna's room and kicks the door, and promptly rebounds flat on his ass. His embarrassed attempts to brush it off and his half-drunk attempts to prove his toughness to Donna are also very entertaining. Of course, this is all capped off by the reveal of his tattoo.
It says Woodstock?
Number 5. The adults eat special brownies.
I'm glad the plan is closing.
When Hyde makes a batch of special brownies along with his regular brownies for the foreman's garage sale, hilarity soon follows when the adults eat them by mistake.
Oh, Red, your own thing. That's so hip.
The show frequently has scenes filmed in circles featuring the teens having disjointed, drug-fueled conversations. But seeing the adults engage in similar behavior is arguably even funnier.
I like that word, hip.
From Red's obsession with the word hip, to Bob's fixation on salty flavors, to Kitty's outrageous, infectious laughter, this is one circle scene to rule them all.
You sold Eric's car? Oh no.
Number 4. Jackie without makeup. After a trip spent skinny dipping leaves the gang without clothes, Jackie develops a cold. Kelso goes to visit her, but his vain girlfriend refuses to be seen without makeup.
And I got you a present.
While Kelso assures her that he won't care, his confidence soon turns to horror as his perception of Jackie changes to see her as a man in a wig, prompting a change to red lighting as well as dramatic music. The whole scene encapsulates the couple's incredibly shallow attitudes, while being an excellent example of the show's penchant for over-the-top fantasy sequences.
Thank you, lover.
Number 3. Red catches the gang.
It's almost time for me to go get my shots. God, why do I have to get shots anyway?
During Eric's final episode as a regular on the show, he and the guys engage in one last circle, in which they reminisce fondly about some of their misadventures before he leaves for Africa. However, Red finally manages to catch them in the middle of their drug-themed activities, leaving them shocked and giddy.
Upstairs, now!
Red and Kitty then proceed to lecture the 4 of them as they all experience the assorted after effects of the pot.
I wish I had 2,000 feet so I could put 500 of them in each of your asses!
Red is in fine, angry form, and Kitty's naive assumptions about their lifestyle are also quite funny. All in all, it's a quintessential scene for the show and a great way to send Eric off.
And here I thought it was my dryer that made our clothes smell funny.
Number 2. Interrogated by Mounties.
Hey, you found me. You win a beer.
The guys and Leo take a road trip to Canada to buy beer, but unfortunately Fez misplaces his green card, causing them to be interrogated by the Mounties when they try to cross back into the United States.
No one leaves until we get answers, eh? Eh?
Along with the Mounties' cartoonish Canadianisms, the gang's varying responses to their questions are all riotously funny and really indicative of their characters. Eric's earnest exasperation, Hyde's irreverent attempts to wind them up, Kelso's dim-witted questions about Canada, Fez's intentionally broken English, and Leo's mulish parroting of the Mounties themselves.
What's your business in Canada?
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I'm cold too.
Well, damn, Jackie, I can't control the weather.
I'm just a skinny, smart-mouthed kid who always has something to say about everything. Where do you live?
America.
It's pronounced America.
That's what I said, America.
Number 1. Eric, you are a god.
Eric Foreman, you're just the funniest person I've ever met.
Although happy to be with Donna, Eric enjoys the attention when his lab partner Shelley becomes infatuated with him. Despite her initial nonchalance about it, Donna's indifference quickly turns to rage when she finds a pair of panties in Eric's car.
Oh my God!
Confronting Eric at the local hangout, she is assisted by Fez and Kelso, who are eager to see how it plays out.
And I found these in your car.
Panties?
They're even more astonished when Donna's bombshell mom, Midge, reveals that the panties belong to her, which causes Kelso to proclaim that Eric is a god.
Those panties are mine.
However, their worship turns to disgust upon learning that Midge just slept with Bob in Eric's car.
When you've been together as long as your father and I have, you need to do creative things in creative places.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.